More of the graphing inequalities before we start moving into systems. And the fifth example here is y greater than 1. Now you're probably wondering like how we're even going to graph this, because it's not really into y equals mx plus b form, right? I mean, although it looks that way, it kind of is though, okay? Um, there's no x here, right? But we know that the b is usually always the number by itself, so we kind of have that there. The way to think about this is, well, if we were to put an x there, what number would we put here so that if we were to multiply by x, it's nothing. So this is kind of like the same thing as saying 0x plus 1. Okay, the same way that if we had y equals 2x, we would usually add a 0. It's just the opposite term that's going to happen now. Now, what this really means is that we're going to, again, start. Okay, so we're going to start at 1. Okay, same thing here, right? We're starting at 1. So these are the exact same thing. All right, and there's no slope, so which means that we're not moving up to the right, or we're not moving to the left. We're not going up or down. Okay, so when you're thinking about something like this, I like to think of this is going to be a horizontal, okay, line. Now, I used to teach it so that I used to tell my students, choose any three values of x. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so let's say we chose like -3, 0, and like 5. Okay, in each of them, we know that y is going to be 1, and if we were to plug it in there like that, and we were to then graph these things, right, you'll kind of see like the line starting to occur. All right, now we can't just draw a straight line through it. We know that already. Where do we have to look to determine the kind of lines that we have to make? So we have to look here. Okay, it's a greater than. So that automatically means that we're going to be shading above, right? Which kind of makes sense, because where would you find all the y values being on this axis? Where would you find all the y values that are greater than 1? Would you look above, or would you look below? Right? You'd probably look above. And it does not have a solid line underneath, so this is going to be a dashed line. Right? So we're going to go ahead to our little handy dandy thing here, and we will draw a straight dash. Oh, there's a different color. Draw a straight dash line right through it, and we're going to then shade above. Okay, so in this case, we're just shading straight above, and everything here will be a solution. Okay, and how would that even work? Actually, I don't need to do that. Let's just choose something. Let's choose like a random one here. Okay, what is this? -3, 4. -3, 4. So if we were to plug this coordinate into y greater than 1, what's the only thing that you can plug in? Okay, this is your x, this is your y, but in our inequality there's no x, so that means that we can only plug in a y. So 4 would be the value that we plug in for y, and is it true that 4 is greater than 1? Absolutely. So then this would be true. That means that any dot here, any coordinate in this solution set will be true.